Your season left.
Aaron, what allowed your guys to persevere through all the ups and downs of this game?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. You're an NFL player, you know. Mike talks about standard of play and the way you're supposed to handle adversity, and we had a tough training camp, physical training camp, practicing midday in the heat. So, you know, I expect our guys to be mentally tough in those situations.
Obviously, you have so much experience in a final drive situation, but does it become any more challenging? First game with a new team, haven't played in a preseason game, lack of familiarity?
I mean, it's still football. We got hosed on a call there that would have been able to run the clock out probably, but Boz bailed us out with an amazing kick. So it was a good team win. A lot of new guys, you know, made some plays. You know, Kenny made some plays. Johnny made some plays. Jalen on defense. So proud of our guys. Just one game though.
Did you feel any emotions, Aaron, coming back here, seeing guys from the Jets, anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I still have a lot of people that I have fond feelings for, and so pregame I saw a few of the guys. Got to see Tyrod. I love Tyrod. What a great guy. Saw Quincy, Jamie, you know, there's so many guys that I really enjoy there. Both the young backs they got and Breeze. So it's nice to see those guys.
I know you warmed up with Karam Patel on the field some when you got off the bus. What was it like being able to kind of start off your routine out there on the field with a familiar face in him?
With KP. I love KP. Wish the organization would hire him back. He's a character guy, culture guy, great young guy. So that was fun to see him. He said, "I'm working on the visitor side today." I said, "Well, let's play a little catch then." So that was fun to see KP.
Aaron, how have you built that camaraderie with Skoranek and Austin and a lot of the different receivers they used today?
Well, I don't think it hurt. The little trip that Freiermuth put together to come out and see me out west. Ben was annoying the heck out of me all camp, trying to beg me to go to the custard spot almost every single day. But Ben is a glue guy for our team. You know, he does the dirty work, and I couldn't believe coming off that fake he was wide open. I was throwing the ball thinking, man, Ben's going to score the first touchdown today. And then I went in the locker room and saw the worst thing that can happen to Ben. That's a crowd full of reporters around him to get his head even bigger than it already is. But I really like Ben and proud of that play he made today.
Do you keep the football after that, or does he get that ball?
No, I got plenty of those. He can have that one.
Aaron, how big was the strip by Gainwell on the kick and then for you to strike 2 plays later?
Was that Kenny that stripped it? Yeah, I didn't know it was stripped it, but I think Ben recovered it, didn't it? Yeah, because that was a big turning point for sure. Now, they went down and scored again, but our defense played much better in the second half, and then more opportunistic. Obviously, special teams came up big today. You know, the best part about Week 1 victories like this is there's so much correctable tape on there. It's like a coach's, dream journal right there to win, but also to have some correctable moments. So I'm sure all the coaches are going to be watching the film on the way back and not celebrating and remembering it's so hard to win in this league that you should enjoy it for a little bit at least.
Aaron, you throw for 4 today. DK has a big game. Jalen has the hit at the end. I mean, there's a lot of pieces that a lot of times in this league it's hard to bring together. What allowed for you guys to get that chemistry and get these guys to make all these plays week 1?
It's just conversations that, you know, I've tried to do my entire career. You talk to guys at practice, before practice, in the locker room, off time. You know, DK, I asked him to do something because we were roommates and kind of like we shared a bathroom and a shower in camp. And I told him way back a long time ago, I said, hey, give me a report on Monday of game week about how you see things, Monday or Tuesday, how you see things going the week and what you like. And then kind of forgot about it. And then on Tuesday, guess what I got? I got a text message with his thoughts. And it wasn't a short one. It was like he put a lot of time into it. And that's what everybody loves about DK is he really cares about it.
Aaron, you've been consistent. This was just week 1, but your whole career going back to high school was really about overcoming slights and doubts, and the league puts you.
You already wrote about it there.
The league puts you in this building for a reason today. So you did not feel any extra significance to beating the team that let you go?
I love beating everybody. So it doesn't matter who it is. I really only played 18 games here. So I was actually talking to Brees about that pregame. He said, "How's it feel?" I said, "Honestly, I was here for 2 years, but it doesn't come close to how it's going to feel playing Green Bay, because that was, 18 years of my career." So it was nice to win, especially, hearing some of the cat calls out there, and the boo birds. I'm not sensitive about that. I expected that, I kind of like that, but there were probably people in the organization didn't think I could play anymore. So it was nice to remind those people that I still can.
You said this week that you thought you would feel excitement walking through the tunnel here today. Week one. Do you feel that excitement, or are there more feelings, emotions, thoughts that run through your mind when you go out there the first time?
Mostly excitement, I would say.
How did it feel to throw the first touchdown today?
What?
How did it feel to throw the first touchdown today?
Yeah, Ben was wide open, so that was nice. Good play call by Arthur. We actually ran that play twice, hit 2 touchdowns. One to Ben, one to Calvin. So I thought Arthur called a really good game. I thought I was far from perfect today, so I got to clean some things up this week.
You spoke about the meeting with Aaron Glenn on McAfee a few months ago. Beating him, is there significance in that, since he basically told you to your face that he didn't think you were right for that team?
Yes, that's what he did.
So there's significance in beating him for you?
I was happy to beat everybody associated with the Jets.
You said you were here. 2 more here. You said you were here only 18 games. Is it your perception that all the external chatter and everything about this was sort of overblown in a way?
Say again?
Like the chatter about you coming back to MetLife and playing the Jets?
No, it wasn't overblown. I mean, the excitement that we had back in 9/11/23, running out on the field, I mean, the energy definitely felt different week one today. I think anybody who was there can feel that there was a major difference. And then to have the season taken away like that, and to battle back and have a rough season last year, like I said this last week, I gave as much as I could to the team, and it didn't work out. I didn't have any hard feelings about it not working out. Now, I didn't maybe appreciate the way that it went down in the end, but that's in the past, and we're 1-0.
You've won 4 Super Bowls. You've won, 4 MVPs.
That'd be nice.
A Super Bowl. You've won a lot of games. In your heart of hearts, after doing all of that, did you feel like you wanted to prove something here today?
No, I just wanted to have fun today. I mean, I was dreaming about the opportunity to step back on the field in the off season and wondering how it would feel, and would the juices flow, and would it hit my competitive spirit. And there were a lot of moments that I was on the sideline just to myself, thanking my wife and my friends for encouraging me to take time on my decision, and that this would be the right decision. So happy to be a Steeler, and happy things went the way they did today.
All right, thank you.
Alex, I'm sure that wasn't the performance you wanted for a good portion of the game, but at the end, when you had to make plays, you guys did.
Yeah, I mean, we finished the game the way we wanted to, making 2 big stops on those last couple of drives, but obviously that's not the standard for our defense. We got punched in the mouth to come out the gate, and that's not the standard for us. And so we just got to get in the lab. We got to digest this film, and so we just got to, we got to come out. We got to play more physical from the jump. But we got the W, but it obviously wasn't good enough from our part. And so, like I said, we just got to get back in the lab and watch film and digest this film and get better.
Alex, what allowed you guys to persevere? What was it about the group that allowed you to make that stop on 4th, get that final series stop?
Yeah, I just think big time players making big plays. PQ had a big pressure on that last drive, and then Jalen making that play on that last pass was awesome. So I mean, it just showed perseverance from us. We just kept fighting and kept clawing, but obviously we shouldn't have put ourselves in that position by playing the way we did. So we just got to get back and get right for this home game.
Alex, on that last play with the Jalen separating from the ball, was that kind of the physicality that you guys have, talked about during the offseason? Some of the players you brought in, the way you want to play. I mean, that was that type of play there.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to be known as a physical defense. We want to be known as, a defense who is hard nosed and who gets after teams. So for him to make that play was huge on that last play, for sure.
Alex, you guys have talked about complementary football. Can you speak to the offense and Aaron and what they did today?
It was awesome seeing them go out there and doing what they did. Drive after drive, them putting up points is huge, and then Boz doing what he does at the end, making that, was it 60-yard field goal? Yeah. So and they just had a great game, and so like I said, we just got to do our part in our job and keep teams off the board. But and they did their thing today. Aaron did his thing today, so I'm excited to see how they continue to build as well.
Alex, I know you're on the other side. Do you get any sense of what Aaron means to the team, to the offense in general, and the team in particular?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's one of the best to ever do it, and so he was out there doing his thing today, and a lot of guys. He's a great leader for us. He's always interacting with the guys. He's someone who, like a lot of guys, who. No, say my fault. A lot of guys are attracted to him by the way that he leads, and so he's just someone that a lot of guys love playing for, and so he's going to continue to get better, and he's out there doing what he does, and so putting up 34 points was just huge, and I know they're going to continue to do that, but we just got to do our part.
Alex, as someone who was drafted by the organization and you're not here on a second contract, what does it mean to see a group of new guys come in, new Steelers, and kind of leave their mark on the team so early in the year to kind of all coalesce at the same time, and DK and Aaron and Jalen in this first game?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome seeing those guys coming and making plays for us. And all those guys are great players, and so all of them made great plays today. Aaron, of course, DK making great plays, and then Jalen was making plays all over the field today. And so it's just awesome having guys that come in and buy into our culture. And like I said, we do have a lot of new guys on our team, a lot of new guys on our defense, and so as we continue to gel, as we continue to get better, those guys are going to continue to make plays for us.
Alex, you guys, or is it hard not to take Boswell for granted and what he's able to do?
He's the best in the league. That's what he does. I mean, I didn't know how far it was, but I mean, I knew we were sitting him out there, and I was like, I had no doubt in my mind that he was going to make that kick.
Last one. A serial killer. Is there another way that you would describe Chris Boswell for the way that he's able to kind of come in there and assassin? How do you kind of characterize what he can do?
The GOAT. That's what I call him.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
No one else.